to like walk backwards really.
Well, not to mention, don't forget like the fact that Ferry can also get rid of traps on the forward, like because 2M goes so far. It also counts as a low, whereas a lot of 2Ms for like Grand Blue characters like are usually mids.
Yeah.
So being able to clear all that is like borderline so detrimental for Cagliostro's gameplay. And Casey's been trying to have it like they're having like a little bit rough of a time trying to figure out how to approach it. In a lot of the casual sessions where they've had to play, Mars has just kind of been keeping Casey like in that sweet spot range. And like that sweet spot range is also where Cag's best range is, so it's really bad for Cag in this situation.
For sure.
I wonder if there's going to be any adaptations or if like Casey's figured out some kind of game plan, but like I'm really interested to see because the last like couple of times like it's been in Mars' favor, so I'm really excited.
I mean, I guess the other thing I'm curious about, like I know Casey does have some other characters, and I think like has even played Percy in bracket before.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that there's a chance that like they just break that out?
I don't think so. I think they feel that they can win on Cag.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not going to be a fun time for the Cagliostro player at all.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see how it goes.
Round start far M.
Yeah. Okay. And
player names are right. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you see Casey setting up the EX air traps there, which at least those can't get cleared out with the 2M, but loses them pretty much right away.
Yep. We've got the 50-50 mix-ups here.
Yeah. And again, just another thing in this matchup that like Cag doesn't really have a DP to just like keep Ferry honest with her setups.
See, look, as you can see, wants to push Mars into the corner here, so now we drop all the pressure. We're going to probably get some more traps placed down soon. Oh, actually gets to confirm up the JH.
Yeah, I know Casey really likes that JM button.
Oh, that's JM?
Yeah.
Nice, there's a spear. Oh, they put the traps down. Oh, it goes with the teleport instead. That dodges the DP.
Yeah.
That's...
And now Casey's going to have free range for like 8 seconds here without Mars having that.
But Mars is an OD though. You got to watch out for this. There's the traps to try to going to look for spears here.
See if
There's yep.
Yeah, just out of range of that
Trying
though.
to see if Mars will make a mistake. See, Casey's got the life lead, so but they gets grabbed by the whip.
Back shift, nice to get out of that. That's smart. Just don't want to have to deal with that.
Casey's probably looking to play lame and nice teleport there.
Yeah.
Because once you have the life lead, especially against like Cag and Ferry, like even the life lead, like just you got to play as lame as possible because you don't want to lose what you just worked for. So I like the fact that Casey's just kind of slowing the game down a little bit, but gets a round start whip, but gets a grab out of it.
Yeah, that back throw. And yeah, also just like very nice for that last round of Casey, just being very willing to spend that back shift. Like Ferry doesn't have great options for covering that in that pre-mix. So like when you've got the round up closed out, might as well just get out safely.
Yeah. We got the corner pressure here.
Yeah.
And the early OD wants the chip damage here.
Yeah. And
the stagger far, the stagger close H, because that shit is plus. Casey was not respecting that there. It looks 1-1 for both of them right now.
Yeah.
That was really convincing on Mars' end, though.
Absolutely.
Let's see here. Tries to, roll doesn't work on those.
No. Gets caught by the overhead in the mix.
Now you get the sweet spot. This is where Mars wants to be.
Yeah, sets up some air traps to teleport forward, but the traps are just off screen now, and
Casey taking advantage of Ferry's slow buttons here, and gets the DP. But doesn't get a good punish out of it, but manages to push Mars into the corner here.
Okay, nice jump in though, taking advantage of the fact that DP's on cooldown. Mars.
Nice. Just, see, play lane just like that. No, but doesn't get the confirm. That would have ended the game, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
No, he gets the teleport with the inbound frames. Very smart play from Casey there.
Absolutely,
Hard calling the DP and using the invulnerable frames from the teleport was a smart decision.
Yeah, and it's nice, like, almost kind of OS from Cag there. It's like you can use it to bait out the OD, but also just, like, you know, it can continue pressure afterwards as well. You don't have to, like, hard spot out with a spot dodge the same way.
We just tried to mash there, but got called out by a frame trap.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Tries to go for the spear here. Yep, gets a nice confirm. Too far away to confirm off of anything, though.
That hula hoop. Sending it back, and Mars, interesting, like, not going through GG sets off of a couple of these. I'm curious if there's something else that they've been looking for instead.
Casey's going for the set play here.
Just
kind of keeping the spears up. But he gets caught by the EX, whipping into the 50-50. Yeah. But it doesn't matter. You get
nice
GG.
Jump to call that out, and that's
the
EX misses.
No!
And now Casey confirms into the special.
Oh, no.
The super, yeah.
Mars is shaking his head over there. That. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
Casey now in a really comfortable position. Probably doesn't have to make anything too drastic.
Yeah, not really.
He's got to avoid Mars' sweet spots here.
Yeah, Casey's just been doing a really good job of
Getting slowly pushed to the corner here, but Casey's trying to contest ground. Doesn't want to get pushed into the corner. Manages to get a hit into the side switch.
yeah, and now has these traps behind Mars to work with, but
mix.
Yeah.
Into the corners. This is really bad for Casey here with a dive kick. That's plus. Got another mix coming? Or no GG?
No?
No?
Okay. But not really in time. Casey able to side swap, teleport out. Mars is in the corner now.
Trying to play a little bit of the neutral game here.
Yeah, just kind of harassing Mars with the J6Q.
So this is where Casey needs to be, but Casey's in a really bad situation because they need to make something happen. They're low on health. Mars doesn't have to do anything aggressive here.
Really one more touch in there, able to close it out. Just again, abusing that kind of dead zone attack.
So one even for both of them now. 3. They're just throwing stuff out in the neutral here.
Yeah, trying to use the EX to like punish some of this pressing from Mars, but a little bit too far for it.
Trying to feint on Mars, but manages to get the whip in the air.
Oh, jabbing into the DG set, nice.
Just being annoying Cag here.
Oh yeah, uses DP to clear out the air traps. Nice adaptation from Mars there.
Casey just wanting Mars to make some kind of mistake, but Mars is ready for it.
Yeah, that's...
Ooh, but calls out the rush there into more mix. This is actually...
With
no,
meter,
Mars is probably going to separate here.
But yeah. Oh, again, the DP, or the OD gets called out. Yeah,
really good.
Casey's still very low. Like, chip is definitely a concern here, especially with these Ferry normals.
Especially an OD too.
Yeah, another touch. Just needs one more and takes the OD away.
So you got the SSBA here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. I don't think it's going to kill. No, it's not. It's going to be really close.
It's just too much variation from such a long combo.
One hit, anyone's game at this point.
Yeah. Tag, yep. Has he trapped the
nice!
The CF doesn't confirm it! That's force hitting!
What?
Okay. Does finally close that with a far end, though.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was a 2-0 from Casey.
Yeah.
They adapted so well to, like, that's crazy. I remember. Measure what?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Because
so, do we need to swap a system out?
We might.
Okay.
I'm not sure, yeah, but there were quite a few knockdowns in a row where Mars just like wouldn't set GG. I was really curious what that was. Was like wanting to ask them about it afterwards, but yeah, you see Mars.
So it looks like we might have some system issues going on here, folks. We probably will need to cycle through another PS4. We just heard that Mars experienced some drops from his inputs, so I think we're gonna have somebody come over and replace it. At least what it looks like.
Yeah, it might be just a minute before our next match here. It looks like we've got Tool,
and
starting
Dante coming up, but
starting to set up. But I'm not sure if they're gonna want to play here.
Yeah, but if you can see through here in this instant replay, Mars looked like they were trying to do a lot of their buttons, but some of their inputs, like I can tell that they were trying to go for GG, but they ended up missing a lot of it.
Yeah, there were quite a few knockdowns where they kind of just like stood there for a second without setting GG. And
I was because remember at that point we're like GG, and then we didn't see anything, and then finally GG came. And it's like
yeah, and like when that happens like 3 or 4 times in a row, like you have to figure something's up.
I thought it was just like big brain play coming from
Mars.
I
was kind of wondering
like,
too.
Hey, there's some input issues with this machine.
Yeah, I just like assumed like I don't know, Mars is on some like third layer.
That's not a good look. He just puts his slams his controller down.